Hey everybody, I am Andy Roddick. Today is going to be fun. So how we got here, I put out what I thought was just the most innocent of tweets, or whatever we call them now, a couple of months ago, and I basically admitted that I have no idea what's going on in the space of rackets. I'm a bit of a dinosaur as far as my knowledge. I know what it feels like, I know the differences, but I have to actually play it to know it. So I am now part of the Wilson family, which I couldn't be more excited about. And today is Christmas come early. I am here with Ron Rocky from Wilson, who is going to explain what is this magic that you have brought.
What I have today is a bunch of rackets set up for you based on your specs and all of the things you like.
Okay.
But they're within our different families.
Okay.
So we have two rackets in the power segment, so the Ultra and the Clash. And you'll get to feel the power levels that they deliver to you when you hit. We also
Ultra,
have
Clash.
Yeah, Ultra and Clash.
Okay.
We also have two rackets in the control segment.
Okay.
The Pro Staff and the Blade.
Okay, now this is
That's a Pro Staff.
Yeah, this is Old Faithful. I used one of these, the 6.1, back in I was probably 11, like 1993-ish.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, the 6.1.
Yep.
This is the sort of modern version of that racket.
Okay.
And then the Blade, which is our most popular on tour.
Which is, I was about to say, I see everyone on tour using this.
Everyone on tour, for the most part, uses the Blade, so we've got one set up for you.
Okay.
And then we're also going to hit something called a shift.
Okay.
Which is relatively new for Wilson, but it kind of deals with some lateral bending to give you more spin.
Tell me what that means. Explain the lateral bending a little bit.
So with the modern game, swings have become more vertical.
Violent. Yes.
And this racket actually has a patented technology where it bends laterally on your upswing to put more spin on the ball. So we're going to get a chance to hit that today as well.
I cannot wait for this. I am excited to be a part of the Wilson family. I have been losing to Wilson for a very long time, so it's nice to actually be a part of the winning team. And the idea is that we're going to work together. I'm going to give you some feedback based on what I know. You're going to educate me, and we're going to film it all and call it a playtest.
We're going to hit every racket. We'll get all your feedback. It's going to be great.
I cannot wait. Thanks for watching. This is going to be fun.
So let's start you out with some of our control frames.
Okay.
So that you can feel the precision in the control that the frame delivers. So we'll start you out with a Pro Staff.
So this is the newer model of what Pete, Roger, what Edberg, what they would have used back in the day.
Correct.
Courier, etc.
This is the version 14, the modern version of the Pro Staff. Hit a few balls. Any comments, let me know.
This is great. I get a hit with the thing that I lost to a bunch. Here we go. Super solid. To give it some air. Ooh. Ooh, it's got a little jump to it still. I know this isn't the power model, but it's also jumping for me. It's got some shake to it, as I would say.
The Pro Staff in general is really designed for players that like to attack the net.
Okay.
So it's super stable on volleys. Like,
so
it's
solid.
really good at the front part of the court.
Yep. Could have used this a couple of years on my volleys on the grass.
So let's move on to a Blade, probably our most popular tour racket.
Perfect. So let's see if I can hit like Stefanos or Hatchinoff.
Yes.
No. Oh, that's different. God, it's amazing. That feels totally different. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Tim, you're in trouble. Oh, he doesn't like that, does he? The feedback is softer. Like if I don't hit one perfect with a Pro Staff, it screams at me a little bit. It gives me like a nice sense of like forgiveness when I'm in net. I mean, I like this power ladder we're working towards. I need all the help I can get now.
All right, so now we're gonna move up. We're gonna go into a power frame.
Yeah.
So this is a Clash.
Okay.
And this delivers power, a lot of power.
Okay.
But in a unique way.
I'm really curious to see how this jumps. Hey, hey. I like this one better at net. I like this one when I have time to sit up.
All right, so let's move on to the Ultra,
Okay.
which again is a power segment racket.
Okay.
But again, gonna deliver power in a more traditional way.
Okay. And this thing has so much power, it might even help your backhand. This is so much fun hitting rackets that are actually new and have technology applied.
All right, so next on your tasting menu today is shift. Okay. Let's give this one a ride.
Okay. Oh, hello, honey. Oh, God. Oh. I don't know if we're gonna get married yet, but we might date for a while. This side, this side, this side. All very different swings. I don't feel like I'm having to work overtime on any of them. This one has me so curious, Ron.
What's got you curious about that one?
It's just complete. I hit a slice, it checks the way I want it to, whether it's off a low one, inside out, spin goes the right way, cut from the outside, goes the way I want it, listens. It feels like it's giving me margin, right? So I know how to explain it, but if you gave a professional bowler like 6 inches more on each side, they would do a lot of damage. It just feels safer without losing power, which is quite the combo. Mike, I might have to quit the podcast. Anyone watching who's ever seen me play knows my backhand is average at best. I don't create a lot of spin on it. If I'm able to hit a backhand and it's able to save my backhand when I don't hit it well, that's telling me something. That is a feeling that I haven't really had before. You're in a lot of trouble if this side starts working. So I don't know how you do this. It's the technology you're talking about that you understand that I'm trying to, but I can feel it at work.
That's great. I mean, what you feel is vertical bending. All rackets bend this way when you hit.
Yes.
But this racket actually also bends this way. And that's our patented technology here, which does give you both.
That's crazy. I'm gonna hit a couple more. Sorry. It looks expensive. Oh, it's just so nice. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is fun. Now I kind of understand what it feels like. It's like an insurance policy on intent. I can intend to hit the ball hard. I can do that with pretty much any racket. I can hit the ball with more spin with any racket. This allows me, it feels like more margin when I don't execute perfectly, which is, I don't even know how to tell you how that frees me up mentally when I'm hitting, but I'm keeping this one.
Okay.
So you're not getting it back.
Sure.
You want to say your goodbyes?
From what we saw today, your game, I mean, the way it allows you to cup and shape the ball is just really great to see.
Fantastic. I finally can have margin on my backhand. This has been a lifelong goal. No amount of coaching did this for me. So I asked the question, I got a lot of feedback. I tried a lot of rackets and it's come down to this. I have shifted to the shift.